Hola, buenas tardes. Espero tengan tiempo de sentarse a escuchar un libro sobre cómo cuidar nuestra tierra. Hoy es el Día de la Tierra. Today is Earth Day. So I thought I would pull out a couple of books that I have on Earth. Save the Earth has activities created by kids. Este libro, Salvar la Tierra, tiene actividades creadas por niños, porque los niños tienen un impacto muy grande y pueden hacer la diferencia en cómo cuidamos nuestra planeta, que es el único. So, these stories are in English, so I'm going to start in English. Voy a empezar en inglés, porque estos libros están en inglés, así ya cuando termine regresaré para hablar sobre, ah, sobre la tierra en español. Okay, bueno, I'm going to start today with this book, but before I start reading parts of it or all of it, this other one I won't read all of it because it's pretty thick, but I did mark some pages that I think I would share. I hope those of you that went to school, your teachers reminded you, or maybe hopefully you reminded her that today is Earth Day, so that you can remember how important it is to take care of our Earth, because we only have one, and if we don't take care of it, we're going to be in lots of trouble, and we may not be able to survive this planet. And as an older person, as a grandma and great grandma, I want to make sure that my grandkids and my great grandkids and you little ones, when you wake up and you're already older, I hope that you will have a planet that is healthy, beautiful, and growing, so that you can enjoy it and your children can enjoy it too. So this is Save the Earth by kids that did some activities. So this says, we know that every little bit we can do to save our environment, no matter how small our part may be, means a lot. We ask you for ideas. So they ask kids for ideas, poems, buttons, posters, and activities on what the earth means to you or to the kids. And they had a tremendous response. The very best ideas, puzzles, artwork were compiled to put into this book. Each student's name appears next to the artwork or written work. At the back of the book, you'll find an alphabetical list of winners along with grades, schools, and school addresses. So this could be something you could do. You know, what does the earth mean to you? So you can listen to some of the ideas that kids did. They did save our home, because the earth is we only have one earth, and it is our only home. It's not like we can buy a new house and move into that one like some people do when they go from house to house. Well, we can't with the earth. That's why we got to take care of it. We have to make sure that we do everything we can to save it, because if we don't, like I mentioned, we are not going to survive on this earth, and that would be so sad. Here is, I think it's a poem by Heather. Save the earth, save the trees, save the birds, save the bees, save the animals, and plant life too. And then maybe you'll see that you're really saving you and me. So if we save these things on our planet, we're really saving ourselves, because if we don't take care of the earth or the trees or the birds or the insects like the bees and other animals and the plants, we can't survive without this. We just can't. So you got to make sure that you save the earth by doing simple things. We'll talk about some of those in a minute. The world is in our hands. So it depends on us. So it's in our hands. so that we can make it be healthier, and so we can have lots of trees, healthy animals, clean land and water, and clean air we can breathe. So we can help by doing simple things. It says here, the earth is not like a big pizza. You can't just call in and order another one. So you can't say, well, my earth is gone. I didn't take care of him. Let me get another one. There's no way you can do that. Okay. So this book is kind of cool. It has a word bank. It's a word find, and it's testing what you know about landforms. So there's a word bank that you could see: prairie, cape, rainforest, soil, badlands, mesa, plateau, swamp, peninsula, hill, mountain, island, desert, canyon, cliff, and earth. All of these are words that maybe you learned in school and one of your subjects. So you would find those words here and maybe learn a little bit about each of those landforms. And this here has a beginning and an end. It's kind of like a maze. That's another idea that you could do. Save the planet. And this one, S is for save our land. A, and our air. V, very few people think about. E, environment. So this is like an acrostic poem. It has a phrase with each of the beginning letters. The next word here is save the. The T, trees must be saved. The H, help keep our rivers clean. E, everybody needs to start now. And then planet. See, there's a phrase for planet at the bottom. P, pollution kills fish in L, lakes. And A for and, streams. Now, the N for planet. Now is the time. E, everybody pitch in. T, the last word in planet, to keep our earth clean. This is a really cool, easy one to do. I love poetry, and I've written some acrostic poems. A dogwood tree is only one of the various other trees that is becoming extinct. Can you imagine not having some of these plants, especially a dogwood tree? That would be so sad. This maze is a dogwood leaf and flower. So this is what the leaf for a dogwood would be. And it is in danger of us not having any more of it. Now here is how much you know about ecology, or the taking care of our earth. You can get 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you did really well with 120 to 150 points, you're an ecology expert. 90 to 119, you're conservation conscious. 50 to 89 points, you're a super polluter. Oh, not good. And then 0 to 9 points, you're a global glutton. Not good either. So if you would read each one and give yourself some points in these lines right here. So the first one asks or says, if you took a short shower, less than 5 minutes, give yourself 15 points. Now, why would we want to take short, fast showers? Because, of course, we would not be wasting water. If you turn off the lights when you're not using them, give yourself 5 points. So when you walk out of your room, you need to shut off the lights, or when you walk out and you're not going to watch TV, don't let the TV run if you're not watching it, because you're wasting electricity. If you recycle your newspaper, give yourselves 15 points. Now you can recycle newspaper because they can reuse that. I save newspaper because I recycle it and use it as piñata material. If you recycle your containers, aluminum, glass, plastic, give yourself 10 points. So aluminum cans you can sell. You can recycle glass. In some states, you can recycle glass and plastic. So you would give yourself points. Some cities are better than others. We have a recycling bin here, and we do recycle. Sometimes I know I am guilty of, because of the pandemic, that I couldn't go out, and I didn't want to go out to the bin because I thought I might pick up the virus. I was not recycling, so I need to get back into that now that it's going to be safer now that we're getting vaccinated. All right, so when it's cold in this house, and when it's really cold, I keep my thermostat at 68 and not any hotter. And what I do, because I don't know if you remember how my house is, it's all open space. I can't heat up the whole house. Just for me, that would waste a lot of heat. So what I do is I put it lower than 68 or 68 at the most. And it's not the warmest, but sometimes I put it even lower because I stay in my bedroom and I heat up the bathroom and close the doors to maintain the heat inside my room and the bathroom. So when I go shower, it's warm in there. And if I'm in the kitchen and it's in my open space, I wear a sweater so I don't have to pick up the heat. If you carpool to school or ride a bus, give yourself 20 points. So carpooling, going on the bus saves a lot of pollution. If you did not litter in the past week, give yourself 10 points. Now that's something that's easy. Let's put trash in the trash cans and not litter. If you plant a tree this year, give yourself 5 points. We planted several trees in my house, and we even planted one for my husband next to his stone, his gravestone. And so we've planted trees so to help out the earth too. If you walked to a place instead of driving, give yourself 5 points. Before the pandemic, I would buy groceries and I'd have to take my car because I had to bring them. But I would always leave something, so that would serve as exercise to go to the store. And then I didn't have to drive. So anytime I was going to bring something, I would walk to the store. If you haven't littered into the ocean, give yourself 10 points. I've been to a lot of beaches. I know I've mentioned this before. One of the saddest things for me right now is to think of this place in the Maya Riviera in Tulum. It is one of the most beautiful, beautiful beaches in the whole world. I've been to many, 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 but it is getting really polluted because there's a lot of tourists and there's a lot of plastic, a lot of trash, where people are not taking care of that beautiful paradise, and that is really sad. And if they don't, some people are doing something about it, but we all have to do our part. We all have to try not to use a lot of plastic. And if you do, recycle. And if you have trash, put it in a trash can. Don't throw it in the ocean because that is dangerous for all the ocean animals that live there. If you see dolphin save tuna, give yourself 10 points. If you use dishes instead of paper products, give yourself 15 points. So I'm here by myself, and I do have a few plates that I use when we're gonna eat outside, maybe, or we have a lot of family or we have a party. But I've had plates for the longest time because my sink keeps getting full every day. By the end of the day, I don't wash all my dishes. I rinse them out and wait for the end of the day, and then I wash them. So I wash a lot of dishes for being by myself because I don't use a lot of paper products. My daughter is really good about that. She doesn't even buy napkins. If you use white toilet paper, give yourself 5 points. I guess colored toilet paper is not good for the environment. If you reuse shopping bags, give yourself 15 points. The best thing to do is to have your own bags so you don't have to use the bags. Sometimes I do get the bags, but I reuse them as trash bags. I put the big trash bag in the can, then I hang the small bags. So I use them as my trash bags so that I don't have to be throwing them away and then needing to throw away those bags from the store. In Mexico, they don't give you bags. Everybody takes their rede, their special bags that are very sturdy. I have lots of those, and sometimes I have them in my car, so when I go shopping, I put them in there, so I don't have to bring so many bags home. Okay, so this is something that you can do, like test somebody and know that these are good things to practice. There's a riddle. Who am I? I am a bird that cannot fly. I am a seabird. I am said to be always ready for formal occasions. What do you think that is? Formal? Looks like they're all suited up. What do you think? Huh? I know what it is, but I'm going to look. It's got an answer key here in the back. Tells you the answers. Who knows? Who got it? Huh? A bird that cannot fly. See, all the answers are in the back. This is kind of fun. So the riddle is, of course, a penguin. Okay, because it's a bird, but it doesn't fly, and it's a seabird. It's out by the ocean, and it's always ready for a formal occasion because it looks like it has a tuxedo on. So you can help with doing simple things, taking care of the rainforest, saving the trees. So there's lots of things. Plant a tree for you and for me. When babies are born, a lot of people plant a tree to remember that baby as they grow. We did that for one of my grandkids. Okay, so there's lots of fun things that people do. See, this is what the ocean looks like when they have all this junk in the ocean, and then the sea animals get trapped by it or poisoned or cut, or they can't swim because they get all wrapped up in all the stuff that's thrown in the ocean, like the plastic rings that hold pop together. Those they say you should cut up because if animals get in there, then they're stuck and they can't swim, and then they die. Some people care about beavers. Save the beaver. The American eagle. Panda by Erica Floyd says, fuzzy, adorable, climbing trees, eating bamboo, China's national animal, hunters, guns, fur, extinct. So sadly, a lot of people are greedy, and they know that some of these animals, like elephants and rhinos, they slaughter them and then they leave them to rot because they want their tusks, or they want their horn, or they want their fur. So there's killing. There's people killing all these innocent, beautiful animals, and a lot of them are becoming extinct. So also fight pollution. So the less we use our cars, this pandemic, since we haven't been able to go out or drive a lot, helped the environment. So it really did help it. So that teaches us that If we don't have to drive, we shouldn't. And if we have to drive, maybe we could carpool or walk or bike to where we need to go if it's close enough. Then you get your exercise at the same time. So here they have connect the dot. And if you do this, somebody did it already, but if you hadn't, it says, I am a air breathing mammal but live in the sea. I am an endangered species. Who am I? So if you connect the dots, you'll find out that it's a whale, and they are also in danger of being gone forever, extinct. So there is ways that we need to take care of the water, not pollute it, because when we drink it, we might be drinking something that may be making us, that could make us sick or even poison us, and maybe it could kill us. Pollution solution. This is by a kindergarten class. Pollution in the water, pollution in the air, pollution on the ground, pollution all around. Can we save the water? Can we save the air? Can we save the ground? A solution must be found. Keep our water fresh and clean. Make sure our air stays clean. Recycle paper, aluminum, and glass. Please make our earth last. I like that. Nice. So recycling. Recycling is a really good practice we should all have to do that. So keep it clean. Let's stay green. So a lot of people are talking about recycling. It says, I like this right here. Every day is Earth Day in our class. That means we don't recycle only on a day like today, like Earth Day. We should do it every day. It should be our everyday practice to take care of our earth, because we can't order another one just like ordering a pizza. At recess, we dump the sand from our shoes into a can and return it to the playground. We decorate empty cans to use as pencil holders. We make gifts for the local nursing home with empty milk cartons. We also make corner page bookmarks from old envelopes. So lots of ideas to recycle. In Eagle Pass, one of the coolest things that people did, because people are very resourceful and they are recycling at the same time. They take tires and they flip them, and then they cut like wedges, not wedges, but points, like the fins on an alligator, and they make macetas, planters. And then they paint them really pretty. I know we have some in my mom's house, and my husband's mom also had those. A lot of people in Eagle Pass have those. I bet if you're from there, you've seen them. So yeah, lots of things to recycle. I remember when we used to be in elementary school, and mom would send us with our lunch, our little taquito in a brown bag, and it was a bag that had already been used, and it was crumply, and we were kind of embarrassed because kids sometimes would make fun of us. But did you know that we were recycling since way back then? Because we were reusing a bag, not just once, but more than once, so that we didn't have to buy new bags each time we went. Even today, I learned that since I was little when I went to school. So now when I go to a McDonald's or any restaurant, fast food restaurant, you know how they'll give you a bag for every little thing? I fold them and save them. And when I need to send tacos to my kids next door, I use them. So that's reusing, so you don't have to waste and then buy more, so we could have more trash, mountains of trash. That's not a good thing. What can we do to save the earth? Pick up a book instead of turning on the tube or watching TV. I tell you, books are a lot of fun. And instead of watching TV, pick up a book so that way you're not wasting electricity and you're learning book skills and learning new things, traveling to beautiful places, learning about new things. When it rains, put out buckets and use the water to wash your car or water the plants. A lot of people do that. They use rainwater. Wash your dishes by hand. That way you don't have to waste with the dishwasher. Let's see. So here's another Save the Earth, Seek and Find. So you would find words that are right here on the bottom. Lots of cool ideas with this book that all these kids put together. So maybe you like one of them and you want to do some of these fun things. Look, with an old envelope or an old card, you can make a bookmark. Or what I do when I was a teacher, I would save all of my Christmas cards and I would save them, cut the written part and just leave the beautiful drawing. And then I would give it to the kids and they would use a half a sheet of paper and they would glue that on and they had the beautiful card and then the site where they could write to whoever they were going to give it to. So that's a really good idea. So here's some more ideas that kids can do to save the earth. Be a water leak detective. Hidden water leaks in our homes waste millions of gallons of precious water every year. You can help find the leaks. So you could be a detective to tell your dad, Dad, when I shut off the water in the bathroom, it keeps leaking, so that needs to be fixed. The other thing you need to realize is if you don't fix it, your bill is going to be super high. So you're saving money and helping save the earth. Join the Heat Busters. 40% of the energy used in our homes goes for heat, and half of that flies right out the window. You can help stop the heat monster. So I invested in new windows for my house so they could be sealed better so the heat will stay inside and not go outside. I still have to work on my doors. So I know I could seal them a little better. That's my goal for next winter. It says adopt a stream. Streams are great places to play. You can adopt one and help keep it that way. So maybe you can adopt a park, adopt a street, or adopt a stream and keep it clean and encourage others to help you so they can learn. Oh, this is the one I was talking to you about. I just happened to open the page. See these 6-pack rings? You're supposed to snip them, cut them, because then animals will choke on them. See, like the fish here? They will die. So lots of ideas. Look at this poor pelican with one of those rings stuck in his beak. So you can adopt an animal. Lots of fun stuff. Maybe you could do bird feeders, bird baths for the animals to survive better. So it has lots of fun stuff and lots of cool questions. Presto on, presto off. So one of the things that I know I do all the time is when I'm washing my hands, I wet my hands and I put the soap on and I shut off the water while I am scrubbing my hands really good. So I'm not wasting water. The same when I'm brushing my teeth. I get my brush a little wet, put the toothpaste on, and right away I shut off the water. So as I am brushing, the water is not going down the sink. So you need to do that when you are brushing. Shut off your water so you're not letting the good water go and waste. The leak detective, we talked about that you could be a leak detective. So if there's a water that's running and being wasteful, you need to fix that. Tell your dad that they're paying more. So use it again and again. Anything you can use. I know people that don't have a lot of money, and even if you do, we should, if we have like a container, we should reuse it. So it could be like a Tupperware or one of those plastic containers that we buy, because we don't have to buy it. I have a whole stack of them. So when I send food to my daughters, I could put food in those recycled butter tubs or whatever. Um, when I go to Panda, they give you these really nice bowl containers. So I wash them and I use them. So when I send beans to my kids, I use a couple of those and then I send them, and I don't have to worry that they don't get them back to me. Okay, it's been a half hour. I am going to stop so I can do the Spanish. But recycling glass, recycling paper and aluminum. See, like this, the cans. I have a neighbor that takes everything. And then there's another man that I call to come and pick up the big things, um, so that they can recycle. Even glass. Glass they recycle. They rebuild things. Okay, well, lots of things. Maybe I hope you can think of at least one thing that you can do to help save our earth, and then pass that along and maybe add one more as you go. I wanted to show you my ¿cómo se llama? Quetzal. I got these from the rainforest in Palenque in Chiapas. And this too from a little girl that was selling stuff. This is my birthstone symbol. She said something really fascinating. She was really cool. So I have this as a recuerdo, as a memory. But the quetzals, I have to look. I'm not sure. I should have looked this up, but they may be becoming extinct, or maybe they are because they're so beautiful. These are the feathers that the Maya and the Aztec would wear in their headdresses, because this was a sacred animal to them. I have several quetzales here in this office. Let me see if I can show you the one up here. See that one up there? That one. Oh, let me see if I could get it. That one is from Costa Rica. And then I have one hanging on the corner over there, if you could see it. I'm not sure where I got that one from. But, yeah. So, special animals that are beautiful that we want to keep for generations to come. So we need to take care of our wildlife. Okay, I will see you later. Happy Earth Day. I hope you learned something that you could practice, and maybe add another one later, and maybe read or look up Google Earth Day things that you can do that don't take a lot of effort. Because if we all do a little bit, it'll add up to a lot. And we can enjoy our Earth, and we can leave a better planet for our children and our great-grandchildren. All right, I will see you later. Thank you for those of you that are watching. And if you didn't get to watch me because I didn't announce it, I just thought I'd give you a special book reading today for Earth Day. Dia de los Niños is coming, and I will do something for that too. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Virtual hug. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I will come back in a little bit. I'm going to upload this live video so that I can start the Spanish. So if you want to hang around to listen to the Spanish, please stay or go take a little break and come back. Regreso en unos 5 o 10 minutos para repetir cómo salvar nuestra tierra, a cosas simples que podemos hacer y actividades creadas por niños en cómo pueden hacer cosas sencillas para aprender cómo mantener y cuidar a nuestra tierra, que es el único hogar que tenemos. No podemos echarlo a perder y luego pedir otro, porque no hay otro. Okay, muy importante que nuestros niños aprendan a cuidar, a no tirar basura, a reciclar, a conservar la energía para que cuando ellos crezcan todavía tengan un mundo lindo, lleno de animales exóticos y no que se hayan terminado porque no había bosques donde hacer su hábitat. Así que regresen, ahorita regreso. Nos vemos.